running. There is blood, gore, hence violent news.
Just want to make sure my audio is okay.
Hey everybody,
Hey!
Welcome back to another tabletop adventure here at Digital Woods. Today we got a 750 point battle between...
Genestealer Cult, because we got the new codex.
And it's not great.
There is some good, and there is some why.
Yeah, there's a lot of questions about what decisions went through their mind when making it. However, there's some interesting things we shall see. And going against the Genestealer Cult will be the Points Changed 1,000 Suns. First time I've run it since the chapter approved book. They got cheaper, generally speaking, so some more 1,000 Suns will be on the board for this battle. Should be interesting.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, let's get to the army intros and get to the game as quick as possible. See you in a bit. Alright folks, this is going to be my 749 points of 1,000 Suns. It's going to be a battalion detachment, so let's get right to it. Let's start off with a warlord for my army. It is going to be a sorcerer in Terminator armor. He is going to have himself an Inferno Combi Bolter and his Force Stave, and of course all the lovely grenades that he usually comes with. And for warlord trait, it's going to be High Magister. I love my +1s to psychic tests. For his psychic powers, he's going to have Warp Time and Boon of Mutation, and he's not going to have the Relic. Moving on to my second HQ is going to be a Exalted Sorcerer, and he is going to have himself an Inferno Bolt Pistol. It's now a 0-point upgrade. Yay! Went from 1 to 0. He's going to have his Force Stave, and he's going to have the Relic Helm of the Third Eye, because I like my command point regenerations. And his psychic powers are going to be... His psychic powers are Prescience and Gift of Chaos, if I remember correctly. If not, we'll mention it when I get back in. And moving on to my troop choices for this battalion, I have 2 squads of Rubric Marines. Both are 5-man squads. One squad has 4 Warp Flamers and a Warp Flame pistol for the Aspiring Sorcerer. Of course, the Force Stave for him. And their extra psychic power is going to be Glamour of Tzeentch to get that -1 to hit against them, because they're probably going to be in pretty close to whoever they're up against. Moving on to my second Rubric squad, they have 3 Inferno bolt guns, a Warp Flame pistol for the Aspiring Sorcerer, a Soul Reaper cannon on one of them, and their psychic power is going to be Tzeentch's Firestorm. For my third troop choice, I've got a group of 10 Zangor with a Brayhorn in the unit, and they're going to be rocking Zangor blades for their melee weapons. Moving on to an elite choice, I've got a Hellbrute with a Hellbrute Fist, Hellbrute Plasma Cannon, and a Heavy Flamer. And for my last choice, I've got a heavy support of a Forge Fiend with 2 Reaper autocannons and a set of Demon Jaws. And that is going to be my 749 points of 1,000 Suns.
Alright, so here's going to be my 750 points of Genestealers for this game. I'll be bringing along a battalion detachment with the Twisted Helix, Cult Creed. I might as well get it off with the warlord for this one, which is going to be the Patriarch. He's going to be bringing along a familiar and his standard big claws. His psychic powers are going to be Smite and Might from Beyond. His warlord trait is going to be Bioalchemy. And he's also bringing along the relic Amulet of the Void Worm. And before I get on to my next HQ, I'm going to be spending 1 command point to give both the Magus and the Primus, which I'm bringing, their own warlord traits. So, yay! Next is going to be the Magus, who is going to be bringing his auto pistol and his Force Stave. His warlord trait is going to be Shadow Stalker, and his psychic powers are going to be Smite and Massive Gnosis. On to the Primus, the last of the HQs. He's going to be bringing along his standard war gear, because he doesn't really change it up that much. His warlord trait will be Alien Majesty, and his relic, which, by the way, spending 3 points there to get an extra relic, is going to be Elixir of the Prime Specimen. Then on to troops. I'm going to have 3 identical groups of 10 Acolyte hybrids, all carrying hand flamers, and 1 in each group is going to be carrying a heavy rock cutter. Next, elites. I'm going to have a single group of 5 aberrants with their standard kit. Outside of the hypermorph aberrant is going to be bringing a heavy improvised weapon, and the rest of the standard aberrants are going to be carrying heavy power hammers. And lastly, just points-wise on my list, I've got a Cult Chimera, bringing along basically all of its standard guns plus 1 heavy stubber. And that's my army.
Okay, and here we are deployed for our No Mercy, Annihilation, whatever one it's called. Kill the other side. That's our standard game mode. Mike's trying out a new army, so he wants to keep it pretty simple. It's 1 victory point for each unit killed, and at the end of the game there's Line Breaker, and there's also Slay the Warlord and
First Blood.
So it's all pretty simple. Thousand Suns finished deploying first. They have 2 units in Deep Strike. One, their Warlord, and the unit with 4 Warp Flamers.
Ugh.
And Mike has 3 units in Underground for the Genestealers.
Which is
Deep Strike.
I haven't used any of the markers about because it basically uses up, as far as we can understand for the rules, uses up a slot for Deep Strike.
Yeah.
And I feel as though Deep Strike would be more useful than having an unknown blip on the board, especially if I only do like 1 or 2 of it.
Yeah.
Because it'll only ever be that 1 or 2 things.
Yeah. If they could, if there's some sort of FAQ or rules things for it that units that are not in Underground, aka in Ambush, count as being on the board for the purposes of Deep Strike, that would be good.
Absolutely. Then all there would be was blips.
Yeah. But at the moment, that's not how it's worded, at least from what we read. So that's what Mike has on the board.
Yes.
So we roll off to see who goes first.
Yes, and I'll be using the new, fantastic-looking Genestealer dice. Hopefully they look good on camera. You won the roll-off.
Yeah, I think I'll take turn 1. I won't probably be able to do too much damage, but it gives me ability to kind of rearrange stuff before you Deep Strike on turn 2.
Fair enough.
So
and I will attempt to seize. I do not. Alright, well then, on to your turn 1.
Alright, movement for turn 1 for the Thousand Suns. Not really too much going on. I'm just going to move these Zangors around. These guys moved up a little bit. Basically stayed put with my bigger guns. And that's it for movement. On the Psychic, the only Psychic I'm going to go ahead and cast is going to go ahead and put Prescience on this guy.
Alright.
So, Prescience. And it's more than enough. And I'm well outside of here.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, +1 to hit for him. Which is good because he hits on 4s.
Yeah. So then hitting on 3s.
Yep.
Very nice.
And he gives a bubble of reroll 1s, so... Speaking of which, it's now on to shooting, in which case I'm probably going to start off with the Forge Fiend.
Who are you shooting at?
Your Acolytes.
Alrighty then.
Alright, the Forge Fiend firing his 8 shots from his 2 Hades Gatling cannons. And he's now hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s because of the Exalted Sorcerer. 2 1s. The rest are successful hits. Converting into more successful hits. So all 8 hit, and strength 8 on a Hades Gatling. Or Hades autocannon. So, wounding on 2s. All but 1 wound. That is 7 wounds with AP -1.
So that will be 7 6-ups.
Made 1.
Would be 5-ups if I'm pulling from, but damn it, I didn't say, so.
Alright, well that's 6 dead.
That is in fact 6 dead. There they are. Alright. What's next?
Is the Hellbrute, and he's going to fire his Hellbrute Plasma Cannon into them as well, because he can't see the vehicle.
So D3 number of shots for 3. And he's currently hitting on a 3, rerolling 1s. For 2 hits, no rerolls. Strength 8 once again, so wounding on 2s. Oh, only 1 wound. And AP minus 3. So
just 1 dead.
Yeah.
And that's it for shooting?
That is all that I can shoot with this turn.
Alrighty then. So,
On to Genestealer Cult, turn 1.
sweet. So at the start of the movement phase for Genestealer Cult, I'm going to be using the 1 command point ability. Stratagem, that's the word. Thank you, Tom. For basically calling in reinforcements. So on a D6, for any of the troops categories, I get to get that many back. So let's find out if I get some acolytes back.
Man, you could have worded that.
I could have worded that so much better, but I get 1 back.
Do you want to spend a command point?
I do.
Okay.
I got 3 back. So, on to the rest of movement.
Wait. Helm of the Third Eye. You just use 2 stratagems. On 5 up, I get a command point. No.
Okay, fair enough. Alright, so Genestealer Cult movement had the Acolyte hybrids just kind of move up after getting 3 back. The Patriarch, wanted to say another word, I want to say Broodlord. The Patriarch moved up accordingly, just kind of staying with the group, and the Magus also moved up, keeping that group within its 6-inch bubble, just in case psychic attacks happen. And the Cult Chimera also moved up, getting just a bit closer to maybe tank some shots and shoot at the Zangors, which it's going to be the only thing shooting, so might as well start with that. So starting with its multi-laser, going into the Zangors, and all of its guns are going into the Zangors. So multi-lasers, heavy 3, so I'll be hitting now on 5s. For 2, missed 1. And wounding on 3s. For neither. Woo! Then the heavy bolter, heavy 3, going to the same group. Still hitting on 5s, so 1 hit, wounding on a 3, for 1 possible wound.
1 5-up save. Yeah.
Damn. Have your dice back.
5-up invul.
And then the last one, the heavy stubber, going in, hitting on 5 still, for all 3.
Woohoo. Wounding on 4s. Though.
Wounding on 4s, yes. For 1.
Yay, 5-up invul. Oh, 1 Zangor does.
Yay, I got a Zangor. Alright, well, that's it for Genestealer Cult turn 1.
Movement for turn 2. Press forward, both these units. Getting ready to charge in there to kind of tie that up. Can get some shots from this unit either into the Chimera or through the window into the squad that's there. And at the end of my movement phase, dropped in the 2 units that were in deep strike behind Mike's line, ready to deal with at least his Magos.
Yeah, not gonna lie, I think I forgot about that.
Yeah.
The expected drop-in from Flamers.
Yes. Speaking of which, it's going on to the Psychic phase. And I'm going to cast, I think, the 1 psychic power that you're probably going to want to deny.
Okay. Prepping the dice.
I want to go ahead and do warp time on them.
Yes. Yes, I do want to deny this. I can't.
And you know what?
You're going to leave it?
I'm going to take the D3. Because he's got 5 wounds.
Damn it.
That's a 14, by the way.
Ugh. No, I couldn't even if I tried.
Alright, because I need that to go off. So D3 mortal wounds on my Warlord for 1. That is completely worth it.
Damn.
Alright, well these guys get to have a movement phase again, so they're just going to move to be about right here. Alright, and ending up like that at the end of their warp time move. Alright, next psychic power, I'm going to go ahead and do Boon of Mutation on him.
All right.
I got it with a 7.
And out of curiosity, how many psychic powers can you get off from this whole group?
That's the last one from him. He's got 1, and you might be in range to stop the one from over there.
All right. Well, then I'm just gonna deny this one
Fair enough.
with the Magus specifically.
Yeah, because it's not targeting any of your units. That's a 5.
That's a 5, so I didn't.
So, Boon of Mutation roll. I got a 5. Alright, and a 5 is a 6-up feel no pain, basically.
Yeah.
So, my Warlord with his 2-up armor save, 5-up invul, and a 6-up feel no pain.
Ow.
Hey, he's wounded once right now.
That's technically true. He doesn't have a wound dice.
True. And then I'm going to go ahead onto this, and they're going to cast Glamour of Tzeentch. It'd actually be kind of difficult to charge him. But you do have that stratagem that allows you to put within 3. And I'm not super worried about this unit dying, because they're going to do their job this turn.
They're definitely doing their job.
So I'm going to put it on him, just to make him even more ridiculous to fight.
All right.
Glamour of Tzeentch. No, I don't get it.
You don't get it.
Don't get it. Okay, and then jumping on to over here. 24. Could be that unit. Could be that unit. He's going to go and do Prescience.
All right. And I'm going to attempt to deny with the Patriarch, but you haven't rolled yet. Oh.
Yeah, I don't think you're within 24.
Okay. I thought you were casting with
No, this
them.
guy.
Okay.
He's casting it back on this dude.
All right, then, yeah. It's all yours. I don't know if that gets... Go ahead.
Well, a 6 is not enough for Prescience. I'm pretty sure that's a 7. Prescience is indeed a 7.
So, not enough. You're spending a command point.
I've got 7, so spend 1. That's enough.
Okay.
Down to 6. Alright, and then he's going to go ahead and Tzeentch's Firestorm. And does it have to be the closest? Just pick a visible unit within 18, which means 24 for them.
So, who will you pick?
Oh.
The Chimera or the troops? Or
I think
my Warlord?
Yeah, I think the Psyker can only see the troops or the Chimera. So he's going to put it on the Chimera, just to strip some wounds away from it.
Alright. This I'll attempt to deny.
Yep, and that is a Warp Charge 7 to cast. Which I got a 4, so you don't need to worry about it. Alright, that's it for my Psychics. On to shooting. Alright, so I want to start with this group of Rubrics. They're going to fire through the window there into the group of Acolyte Hybrids that are right there. I'll start off with their 3 Inferno Combi Bolt. I'm sorry, they're Inferno Bolters, not Combi Bolters.
And say Commie Bolters?
Combi.
Okay.
And that's going to be 3 shots hitting on 3s. Ooh, for 2 2s. Not great. Wounding on a 3. And AP minus 2.
Basically just one dead.
Yeah. Even if you get the +1 cover, I think it's still 1 dead anyway.
Yeah.
And then 4 shots from their Soul Reaper cannon. They ignore the penalty for moving and firing a heavy weapon. Hitting on 3s. And wounding on 3s. And once again, AP minus 2, I do believe.
And that's another popped 1. Well,
It's
2.
AP minus 3.
That's definitely 2 popped.
Alright, didn't kill as much as I hoped for, but I did get 3 from that unit. Have this unit activate next. I'm going to go ahead and put 1 of their flamers into that squad, and then everyone else is going to shoot at the Magos.
Oh.
So I'll start off with the 1 going into the group of 3. D6 number of shots from his Warp Flamer for 5. Strength 4 versus your tough of 3, so wounding on 3s. Ooh, not a good roll. Not a great roll at all. Only got 2 wounds. But they're dead. AP minus 2.
Yeah. You and you.
Okay.
He should still be in range for the... basically, no fear doesn't need a morale
Yeah.
save.
And then the 3 other ones going into the Magos. 3d6 number of shots. For 14.
Ugh.
Alright, and the 14 auto hitting, wounding on 3s. Well, that's 11 wounds on him.
Oh.
With AP -2.
Alright, well, he's got 4 wounds. And a 5 up save. He's dead.
He's in cover. So he's got a 4 up save, which becomes a 6 up. You
Okay,
have
so I've got 11 6 ups. So he's dead then, right?
Pretty
1,
much.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
Unless
10.
you spike the dice well.
And 11 dice. Let's hope for 11 sixes. But, you know, he's dead.
Yeah.
He's dead, Jim. I got... One went under here somewhere. I don't know where it went.
It went that way somewhere. But it looks like you got 1.
I got 1 6.
So he takes 10 wounds.
Oh, wow, look. A charred remain.
Yes.
Ow. Here, just hand that over. Okay.
First blood!
Bleh. Who else is shooting?
That's going to be over to here.
Oh, by the way, first blood.
Yeah.
Oh, you said first blood. Never mind.
Yes.
I was too busy mourning the loss of my Magus.
My warlord is going to go ahead and just shoot that guy. He's got 2 shots from his Infernal Combi Bolter, hitting on 3s. Oh, he missed.
Oh, okay. He lives!
I got 6 command points left.
He might live.
I don't think I've rerolled the hit in the shooting phase. And I want him dead because it's crucial that I wipe out your troop units, otherwise they come back.
Yes.
So spending a command point. Oh, it's apparently not.
Now, do you get the mind worm, the roll for getting command points back? Is that just if I use them?
That is if you use them, yes.
Okay.
Alright. Next up is going to be this Forge Fiend, who's going to fire one of his Reaper autocannons into the Chimera, and the other one into the one dude.
That seems like a waste of fire.
Could be, but it's better than that unit coming back.
Yeah.
So that is going to... I'll start off with the one shooting at the single person there. That is 4 shots, hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s. For 3 successful hits, and wounding on 2s because of strength 8. All wound, AP -1.
Alright, well, 3 6 ups. I made 1.
Yeah, got him.
Damn.
Blip.
And your other 4 shots?
Incoming to the Chimera, hitting on 3s. All hit. Strength 8 versus, I think, tough 6 or 7.
Probably 6.
So wounding on 3s. Ooh, a 2, a 1, and a 1. Not great. 1 wound, AP -1.
And that'll be 1 4 up. Which I make.
Yeah. And then the Hellbrute is going to go ahead and shoot the Chimera with his plasma. D3 number of shots. For 2. Hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s. Rerolling 1s. So 1 hit, 1 miss. And once again, wounding on a 3.
No.
No, not rolling too good with my wound rolls after the flamers got done. All right, that's it for shooting.
Charges.
Charge phase. Zangor's going into the Chimera.
Alright. Overwatch. 3 shots from the heavy, no, from the multi-laser. Hitting on 6s. None. Heavy bolter. 1. Wounding on a 3. Wounds.
5 up invul. Nope.
Plop. And the stubber hitting on a 3. Sorry, hitting on a 6. Would have loved a 3.
Yep. Alright, going in. That is a 7. That is not going to be enough because it was a 9-inch charge. You get +1 to the charges because of their horn. I'm going to re-roll this too. That's
enough.
Alright, and after the charges ending up like so, and I'm going to go ahead and start them with a 3-inch pile in.
Okay, well.
Alright, and after the pile in, and it like so, trying to wrap it around to prevent the vehicle from moving / getting away from them. Alright, and that is going to be a total of 15 attacks coming out of them. One is out of range, so they are hitting on 3s. For 4 misses. 11 hits. And then they are going to be wounding on 5s because they're only strength 4. Ooh, that's pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll take 5. 5 wounds with AP -1 for Zangor Blades.
5 4-ups then. For 1.
Yeah, you made 1. Do 4 damage to the vehicle.
Ugh.
And then consolidate around it, and you get to strike back.
Cool. Well, you consolidate them and... Alright, so my attack's back with just the 3 hitting on 6s. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's...
I'll take a pretty successful turn for turn 2 for the 1,000 Suns.
On to Genestealer's turn 2. Alright, so movement for Genestealer's turn 2. Tank, or Chimera, didn't move. Made the decision to have the Primarch move in advance this way, getting ready for a good charge on them. And Cult Ambushes. I had the Acolyte Hybrid group there, drop in 9 inches away from this group. Had the Aberrants and the Primus, thank you, Tom. Drop in there, getting ready to charge towards the Hellbrute, and then spent 2 command points to get the... basically dropping within 3 inches of a enemy model for Deep Strike, which is pretty good.
Yep, which allows them to use their hand flamers.
Yes. Alright, so Psychic Phase. Starting off and ending with the only thing that I have that's a Psyker, the Patriarch. It's going to first off cast Might from Beyond on itself. That is a warp charge of, I believe, 7. So let's see if I get it. With an 8, you're definitely going to attempt to deny. With who?
Yes. I want to double check, see if this
Yes.
is in range. It is in range?
That's definitely over him.
Okay, let me double check. I think he can deny twice, in which case I'm doing it twice because he has +1 to his psychic tests.
Yeah, fair enough.
Okay, and can attempt to deny 1. So, with an 8, yeah, I'm going to use his for this one.
Okay.
So, with a +1 on this, attempting to deny. Well, I didn't need the +1.
God damn it. And there's no point in me even like... Oh, we're already past that anyway.
Yeah.
Well, poop. I was really hoping for that. Well...
I don't think he really needs it, but it's...
He doesn't need it, but it's nice.
Yeah.
I think he also gets like 1 extra attack with it as well, which is good.
Yeah.
I know he gets the 1 strength. He might get the attack. I don't remember. But either way, he's going to be using his familiar special ability. It's a 1-off for the game, just so he can cast another psychic power, which is going to be Smite at that group.
Mm-hmm.
So, rolling for it. You know how Smite works, and...
You got a 5.
I got a 5.
I got at least 2 other Psychers that are so 6 or better.
Hey, look, you got it. Good jorb.
No shadow in the warp.
Yes. We'll go over that later. That'll be an after game thing right there.
Yeah.
Alright, so Psychic out of the way onto shooting. I'm going to move right on over to here.
I think it's the only unit that can shoot this turn.
I think it is, where I've got 10d6 of pistol flamers going into your... What is that?
Forge Fiend.
Forge Fiend.
So he's come out of the hellfires of a Chaos Forge. He's about to get barbecued by a bunch of hand flamers.
Yep. So, this is going to be 10d6 hand flamer shots. Let's find out how many I get. Could be good, could be terrible. It is kind of garbage.
You got some 4s in there, 4s and ups.
So 4, 8, 12, plus 6, 18, 20, 29.
29.
That's respectable. It's
That
not.
could be so much better.
It could be. It's not even half.
Yeah, you're below half. You should have had a 30. It's close to where it should be.
All right. Well, I'm gonna do 20 starting out, and then finish it off with 9. Tom, would you mind? They're wider than usual dice. All right. So starting 20, hit it. No, already hit. Wounding on.
6. You're only strength 3. On
Oh.
top 7.
Okay. Wounding on a 6. I should have picked a different target. I should have picked a different target. There's not a single 6.
That's bad. That's 20 dice, not a single 6.
Wow. All right. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's hope for at least a 6. I got 2. I got 3. I got 3 6s. 3 6s out of 10d6.
Yep. And 3 3-up saves. Make
Hey,
them
you
all.
made them all.
Yeah. That's way better.
That's wasted 2 points just based on target pick.
Yeah, that should have gone on one of the 2 rubric squads, just because then you'd be winning on 5s.
Yeah.
I mean, they're really good at barbecuing infiltrators.
Infantry.
Yeah.
I just wanted them over here to kind of
Yeah.
bog up over here.
You wanted the almost guaranteed charge more than the actual shots.
Yes. The shots would have been nice. It's just they didn't happen.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing that's shooting this turn. So I'll be moving right on to charges. I'm declaring a charge with this group into the Forge Fiend. And I'm not declaring a multi-charge.
Yes, I'm aware of that. Even though you're absolutely just going to pile into it.
Absolutely. I will absolutely pile into your Forge Fiend. No. Hellbrute.
Yeah, Hellbrute. You're only denying D3 plasma shots. Is basically all you're doing.
Oh, alright.
Because everyone else is out of flamer range.
Yep. Fair enough.
So the 8 shots from the Forge Fiend, hitting on 6s for 1. That is, yeah. And wounding on a 2. 1 wound, AP minus 1.
1, 6 up. No, that's a 1.
Yeah.
Eeny, meeny, miny, blah. And I will not fail? No. 9 is fantastic. I'll move them and then start the other charges. And there they are, a nice encirclement of the Hellbrute. No. Forge Fiend. There we go.
The other one is the Hellbrute.
That's the Hellbrute.
Which you're going to charge now.
Yes, with the Aberrants going in first.
Alright, D3 shots from his plasma. 1. Hitting on a 6.
No. Alright, and their charge in for 6. That is definitely not enough, so
You have 2 points left. You need a 5 or a 6 to make the charge.
this one's important.
You can still pile in with the unit at the start of the fight to tie him up,
Yeah.
but that means he gets free reign to just punch cultists.
I'm gonna go look at command point things, and then I'll probably re-roll that. Let me go look. Alright, so before we move any farther in the charge and or re-roll for that, we realized that there was an issue in the... we misread lying in wait, where it does not allow for a charge after you use it.
Yeah.
So
To keep it as close with what happened, him charging, losing a model, and making it into melee, because he did roll a 9.
yeah,
We're just going to go with he didn't use it.
because the shooting was completely ineffective anyway. It didn't matter.
Yeah, so that's what we're going to do, just to kind of keep it even there. And so that means Mike's back up to 4 command points.
Which
And
sorry.
yeah, and we both missed it. I think when we first read it, we were like, this is kind of dumb. It's only good for this.
Yeah.
And we just went with it's this, and then we forgot the other part.
we misremembered it to a better form of itself.
Yeah.
And then just kind of went with it.
Yeah, so that's a problem on both of our parts, because we both read through the codex a number of times before we started, and
Yeah.
we still did it wrong. All right, and
So
back to this situation.
back to the situation where I'm still figuring it out. After looking, there is nothing that improves charge, so I'm just going to spend a command point to re-roll this dice. So hope for a 5 or 6. It's a 4.
Alright, so they don't make the charge.
Damn it. Alright, well, for now, I'm going to be moving on to this group here. Do they make the charge into...
You want the Patriarch to go first so I don't overwatch.
Yes. Fair enough. I was caught off guard. Thank you, Tom. Next up is going to be the Patriarch charging into this group of rubrics.
I do not get an overwatch because of his relic.
Yes, which is fantastic. So, it's just plain old charge of 6 inches. That's more than enough. Let's throw it in there.
Now you want to charge with the other guys.
Yes. And now these guys charging into that same target. No overwatch from you, so 7 inches is not enough. I've already spent a command point, so they don't make it in. And last one is the Primus going into the Hellbrute.
I still get my D3 number of shots.
You still get your D3 number of shots.
Do you really want to have the Primus v Hellbrute?
No, I don't. He doesn't get a...
He doesn't have an invul.
No, 1, he doesn't have an invul. 2, he doesn't have a souped-up sword.
Yeah.
He's literally there to provide bonuses. So he's just going to hang out with the Aberrants.
Yeah, I was like...
Damn it! Really hoping to...
He could attempt to charge the rubrics.
He's out of the... He'd probably have to get a 12, just because he'd go around. I mean, there's no harm in it, so... Declaring a charge with the Primus into the rubrics. I did not get a 12.
Would be enough. At least you didn't get D3 number of plasma shots.
True.
Even if none of them hit, it's still a risk that you didn't need to take.
Absolutely. I agree. I was about to say you agree. Alright, starting the fight phase. Or the, fight phase with the Patriarch. I keep wanting to say Broodlord. Fighting into...
Because you wish you had a Broodlord.
Because I wish I had a Broodlord. Fighting into this group of rubrics. He's got 6 attacks with his monstrous rending claws, hitting on 2s. 2 misses. And wounding on 3s. For 3, but 1 super dead.
5 up invul. 5 up invuls. Make 1 fail 2.
Okay. So that's just 2 dead rubrics.
Yep.
And then the
2 familiar.
familiar gets 2 attacks, hitting on 3s. 2 hits. There we go. And wounding on 4 versus...
4.
Oh, so 4s. That's 2 2s. Nope.
Alright, so just 2 from the unit. You and you, sir.
And then are you intervening anywhere, or...
No, I'm not going to intervene.
Okay. In that case, on to this group. Alright, so I've got, for the standard Acolyte hybrids, got 17 attacks with their rending claws, hitting on 3s for a pretty good amount.
Looks like 4 or 5 misses.
Yeah. 3...
Nope, 6.
4... What?
2 ones.
Oh, wow, yeah. Missed those.
6 misses.
6 misses. And then wounding on 5, 6s rend. For 3 6s, that's good. And 2 normal attacks. Or 2 normal wounds, sorry.
The 3 6s are AP minus 3, correct?
Yes.
So that means he's going to use his 5 up invul. Ooh, made 2. And the other 2 are just AP minus 1, right?
Yes.
So 4 ups. Made 1 fail. So I take a total of 2 damage.
Alright.
And then your special melee weapon.
Yes. The special melee weapon. How many wounds do you have right now? 8?
Well, it's not the wounds remaining, it's the wound stat. I'm pretty sure. So I'm pretty sure it's not his rune.
And then it's after damage anyway.
Yeah.
So we'll look that up when we after damage. I'm almost certain it's like actual wounds?
Well, he starts with 12.
He starts with 12, so there's no way that would work anyway.
Yeah, he's at 10 now.
Alright. So, I've got 2 attacks with the heavy mining cutter, or however...
Yeah,
that cutter. So, hitting on 3s with that.
I imagine 4s, because -1 to hit.
I don't think it actually has -1 to hit.
Well, we need to check now, because you rolled a 3.
I rolled a 3 and a 5, so let's go check.
Also,
Alright, so it is actually unwieldy, so the 3 does not hit, but the 5 does. So that's going to be wounding on a, I believe I'm at the moment 10 versus...
7. So
So
is it
3s.
Yeah.
So wounding on a 3. Wounds. Now, the fun fact of those that may be reading along with the rules, a heavy rock cutter has this special thing where on you roll a d6, and if you get a number that is higher than the current wound count of basically anything other than a vehicle, it is instantly slain. At some point in my own minor delusions, while it may be major at this point, I thought that was a monster and not a vehicle.
Mhm.
For anything that's just a straight up vehicle, it does AP4 D3 damage.
Yes.
So it does not do any of the shiny things that I thought it did.
Yep. And I get to make my 5-up invul, which I don't make, so you just still do D3 damage
Huzzah!
for 2. So total 4 damage.
Well, I've done something. Your attack's back.
So I'll start off with the Forge Fiend and his 4 attacks back into the squad. He's going to be hitting on 4s. No, he's still under the effects of prescient, so 3s. So that is... Ooh, and I reroll 1s, because it's reroll all the hit rolls of 1, not just shooting phase. That's still a miss. So that's 3 hits. I'm strength 6, so wounding on 2s, because you're only tough 3. And 3 wounds with EP -1 for the snapping demon jaws.
Alright, so that's going to be 3 6-ups. For 3 dead, about to say cultists. So, 3 dead hybrids.
You technically would not be wrong.
Okay, fair enough. Alright, and your attack's back over there.
Alright,
Do you want to pile in?
yeah, pile in. Here today!
The majestic battle cry of the Rubric Marine.
2 attacks from the 2 regular guys, hitting on 3s. 1 hit, 1 miss. And then strength 4 versus tough of 6, at least. So winning on a 5. No. 2 attacks from the Aspiring Sorcerer, hitting on 3s. 1 hit, 1 miss. And this one does matter because he is strength 6. What's his toughness?
Let me go look.
Alright, and he turns out to be actually only tough
5. I thought he was better than that.
Really need to give him the Warlord trait or Relic or whatever that gives +1 toughness.
Yeah.
Alright, wounding on a 3. I still missed anyway.
Alright. So, I'm pretty sure that is the end of my turn 2. I don't think I need to do a morale over here.
You lost 4 in total. So you might have to.
I might have to. And they're definitely out of range for the
Auto pass.
auto pass.
Oh. You get the
Shit! Well, technically I would go first, because that would have been my next unit to pick.
Yes. You
So,
would have gone before any of my guys.
So, 3 attacks hitting on 6s.
Get 1.
I got 1.
Wounding on a 3, because I'm tough 4.
Alright. Nope. And your Zangors.
Everyone gets to hit him.
We almost ignored the buggy in the back.
Zangor's attacking in. Now they're all in range, so that's just 2 more attacks since last time. So 15 attacks. I think I said that correctly. And hitting on 3s. "17 attacks. I did miss 4.
Yeah. So roll 4 more.
No, I think I have all the correct dice. I think I just said the wrong one.
Okay.
8,
Well, make sure.
12, 16, 17. Yep.
Okay, so
Yeah, I rolled the correct amount. I just said the wrong one. It was like 15. No, that's what I rolled last time.
bleh.
And then wounding on 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not a single 5 in that roll, just all 6s.
All right, well that's gonna be 5 4-ups.
Did you fail?
2.
2 more damage! Yeah, I got you below half!
No. Now it has to be D3 attacks.
Yeah.
All right. Now.
He doesn't do any negatives to morale, right? I don't think he does.
I don't know. Let me go look while I'm looking up their leadership. All right. The total leadership for my Acolyte hybrids is actually 8 because of their leader right here. So I do actually have to roll for morale. If I get a, what was it, 5 or a 6?
Yep.
I have someone flee. I got a 1. They're fine.
Before we switched, we almost forgot Mike spent a command point in that turn, so on a 5-up, I get a command point. No. Alright, starting off over here for turn 3 movement. Advance both these units. Kind of wish I got a little bit farther with them, but oh well, ending up like so. Remain in combat because we're winning.
You are.
Fell back out of combat with the squad that's there. Forged Fiend fell back out of combat. Hell Brute and my Exalted Sorcerer moved around. Ready to
Charge. Enter flamer mode and
wrap
obliterate.
wrap up this unit. Alright, so on to Psychics. I'm going to start off with a Zinch's Firestorm into your Warlord.
All right. I'll probably attempt to deny.
That's not a...
Hey!
Get out of here.
I will not need to deny.
1 point. 7 is enough.
Denying. 6 is not enough, and there goes my 1 attempt.
Alright, so that's going to be 9 dice, and any 6s cause a mortal wound. We've seen this either do absolutely nothing.
Or obliterate.
Yes. Wah!
Looking for 6s? There aren't
None.
any.
Alright, it's on one of the none times.
Ah, those none times.
Next up, this guy's going to go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and do Gift of Chaos
Ooh.
onto them. I need a 6 to cast this.
It's not a
That's
6.
a 5. That's not enough. Alright, smite him.
Oh, okay.
I got it.
Yeah, I can't deny.
D3 mortal wounds. For 1. Oh no.
Blech.
Alright. So he's done. They're done. Jumping over to my Warlord. He's
Warp
gonna
time.
He's gonna warp time the Flamer Squad.
I think that's enough.
With the +2, that's a 7.
Might be.
Warp time is a 6. So with the +2 from his built-in +1 bonus and his +1 for Warlord trait, that is enough.
All right. Well, we'll move them then.
Yep. And that's where the unit moved after moving and advancing again. Yeah. And jumping over to him, he's got one more psychic power to cast, and he's going to cast Boon of Mutation on himself. Ooh, a double 1, and I've already used my reroll.
Perils.
For 3, that's 4. I've perilled twice on that guy.
You have. He's got some bad luck.
Yeah. Oh well.
Last Psyker?
And last in my psychic phase is going to be casting Glamour of Zinch on his unit. Which a 5 is not going to be enough. That's some really low psychic rolls this turn.
I'll take it.
Alright, well, on to the shooting phase. I'll start off over here with him firing all his stuff into this unit, just kind of clean him up. Heavy Flamer, D6 number of shots. For 6. And these are going to be wounding on 3s. For 5 wounds with AP -1.
And that'll be 5 6-ups. Made 1. 4 die. Well.
Keep the sergeant.
Yeah. Just so it doesn't rout.
Yeah.
Or is less likely to rout.
Mm-hmm.
You're probably just going to shoot him with like a pistol or something.
Well, he's still got the D3 number of plasma shots.
Oh, yeah, well, that group's done.
D3 number of plasma shots for 2. Hitting on 4s because he did move. 1 hit, 1 miss. Killing on a 2. Got him.
And bleh.
Alright. Now
That's another point for you. You're now at 4.
Yeah. Bloop.
I've yet to end a single one of your units.
Yes. Speaking of ending, I doubt this will do it, but jumping over to the Rubric squad there, all of their flamers have assault, so they can fire it after advancing, even though they advanced twice this turn.
-1.
Automatically hitting flamers.
Fair enough.
So that's going to be 4d6 number of shots from the flamers. Pistol I can't shoot because it's not assault.
Mm.
So, Warp Flamer is going into the Year Warlord. Hitting, I'm sorry, number of shots. I'll take 18.
Alright.
Okay, 18 number of shots, automatically hit. And then wound on 5s, because they're only strength 4 flamers. That's a good spread in all regards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 wounds.
Alright, so it's going to be 9 5-up invols.
Made 3 of them.
Yeah, it's just me. He did.
I think, yeah.
He did. He got 6 wounds. He did. I can put 1 of those.
He does have 6 wounds. You can put 1 onto the familiar, which would keep him alive. You could also command point reroll for 1 of those to hopefully leave him with 2 wounds.
I've got 3 command points left. Alright, so I'm going to put 1 of those on the familiar first, pop that, and I am going to be rolling a reroll to hopefully get him with 2 wounds left. So here's hoping. Nope. So spend a command point, and he's got 1 wound left.
Okay. And on a 5-up, I get a command point.
No.
I think I got 1 from all your stuff.
Have you got 1?
Yeah. I think it was like super early. By super early, I mean turn
Like
1.
at the start of the game.
Yeah, turn 1. Alright. And that's the last unit that can shoot at the moment. I don't think my guy all the way in the back here can see. Yeah, no, I'm going to say he just can't see it.
Alright.
Because the doors are closed. Yeah. So that's going to be it for Thousand Suns turn 3. We need a fight here.
Charge it. Oh, yeah. So I've got...
Advanced can't charge. Fell back, and nowhere near able to charge anything.
Fair enough.
Alright, Zangor, 17 attacks swinging in, hitting on 3s. We're not a character, so all these 1s don't get re-rolled. With 7 misses, so 10 hits. Wounding on 5s. 4, 5. Ooh, that's a pretty good wound roll right there. I'll take it.
And 5 4-ups. For 3, I take 2 more wounds.
Yeah. Got like 2 more to chunk through.
Yeah.
Or 4 more to chunk through.
D3 attacks back.
For 1.
1. Hitting on a 6. No. Now. That's it.
Yes.
And there's no morales needed to be made.
Yeah.
So on to my turn 3. So at the start of the Genestealer Cult turn 3 movement, I'm going to be using a command point for... God, I just rolled it. Well, it's basically a heal my character's hypermetabolism. That's what it was called. So it's going to be a 1-point stratagem, D3 wounds back for the Patriarch. So let's find out how well I get wounds back. 2.
Character with that.
And you trying to get a
Helm
command
of the
point.
Third Eye.
No.
No. One of these times.
So on to the rest of the movement. Alright, so movement for Genestealer's turn 3. I had this group just kind of move forward, this group move forward, and tried to advance my Primus, but he didn't get all that far. The Broodlord, the Patriarch, just kind of turned around, ready to charge that group there with the Flamers that just showed up, because he ain't having none of that.
He doesn't want to take another almost 6 burns.
No, he don't want that. They popped his little pet.
Yeah.
So that out of the way, I don't have any shooting attack that I can make, so just straight on to charges. I'm going to be starting off by declaring the Patriarch into that group. They can't overwatch, so I'm just going to go right into... He makes it.
Yep.
Boop. It's about to take that. I shouldn't. Next, I'm going to attempt a relative long ball of the Aberrants over into that group of 3.
Mm-hmm.
They get overwatch.
Yeah. 4 shots from the Soul Reaper cannon, hitting on 6s. 1 hit. And overshot by 1. Soul Reaper cannon is, I do believe, it's strength 5. It is strength 5, so I am wounding on a 4. I successfully wound. AP minus 3. So I just ignore your armor, so you go into your 5-up feeling the pain. It still only does 1 damage.
Alright, 5 up. Yeah, 5 up feeling the pain. No.
So 1 damage. And then 2 shots from the rapid firing regular Inferno Bolter, hitting on 3s, 1 hit. And wounding on a 5, because only strength 4. No. I rolled a 3. None of those hit.
Yeah.
I just rolled regular shots.
You got roll happy.
Yes. The Soul Reaper cannon did hit, though.
Yes, absolutely. That hit. Alright, so most of them are all multi-wound.
So one of them has 1 wound.
Yeah, I'm going to put it on not the dude with the improvised weapon.
Not the leader.
Not the leader. And then, do they make it in? 12, absolutely.
Going to make it.
100%.
Goodbye, Rubric Squad.
Goodbye! And I'll move them up. Alright, so there they are. All nice and kind of piled in. Next, for charges, I'm going to be declaring the Primus into that same group of 3. So, I need 2 dice for this. Him making the charge, because there's no overwatch. An 11 is absolutely enough. I'll just kind of tuck him in this corner. Right there. And, because it might happen again, that group into that group of Flamers. So, 9. Pretty sure that's not enough. Alright, so starting off the fight phase with the Patriarch attacking in with his 6 attacks with his monstrous rending claws. So, 6 attacks hitting on 2s for all hits, and wounding on
Tough 4, so it'll be 3s.
3s for 1 rend and 3 flat out misses.
Well, there's no real difference between rend and regulars to these guys because you're AP3 base.
Fair enough.
So their 3-up would become a 6-up, so they're relying on their 5-up involves.
Lost 1 to the void.
No, that's 3 dead.
Are you going to attempt to intervene?
I am going to spend 2 points to intervene, because I want to kill at least that 1 aberrant before you wipe that unit.
Alright.
So yes, I'm activating that group of rubrics, attacking all into the aberrants. 2 attacks with the regular guys, hitting on 3s. Those hit. Wounding on 5s because they're tough 5. 1 wound. No AP on the regular beating.
And 1 5-up for them. No.
And then a 5-up feel no pain.
Yay, 5-up feel no pain. No.
Yay, take out the one that was wounded.
No. No, Golden Hammer Dude. Blah. As opposed to other Golden Hammer Dude.
Or
the other Golden Hammer Dude.
Alright, and then 2 attacks from the Sorcerer. Hitting on 3s. 1. Yeah, wounding on a 3. Yeah. AP -1. So 6 up.
6 up. No. Using a different dice.
D3 damage.
Oh, yeah.
For 3.
3. Rereading Bestial Vigor, it actually reduces it by 1, so I'd only need 2 5-ups. So, of which I make 1. So, I took 1 on another.
Well, I got what I wanted. I took 1 out. Doing another wound to another one.
Next down the line, still not him.
Yeah. Is a bonus for me.
Alright, and for
All your remaining attacks.
all my remaining attacks, next is going to be the Aberrants. Alright, so for attacks in, I'm going to start with the Aberrant Hypermorph with his heavy improvised weapon, attacking into that group with 6 attacks, hitting on 2s, because he's getting the benefit from the Primus, that's his name. So, hitting on 2s for, I was going to say all hit, 1 miss.
Yeah.
And wounding on 2s, because strength 12 for all wound. That's AP -1 for that.
AP -1. So, yay, 4 ups. I lose 2.
Alright.
Down to this, the sorcerer.
Alright, next for the Hypermorph is going to be his Hypermorph Tail, his 1 extra attack. So it's going to be hitting on a 2 as well for hits, and wounding on a 3. Because it's only strength 5, it missed. Next is going to be the rest of the group with their heavy hammers hitting in. It's got 6 attacks hitting on 3s because they're unwieldy for 3 misses. And wounding on 3s should be. No, sorry, wounding on 2s. Wounding on 2s.
Strength. Ridiculous.
For
2.
2. AP -3.
Yeah, these are going to be 5 up in rolls. Ha! Yeah! Sorcerer lives.
God damn. Alright.
He's already done his attack, so he can't attack back. And you have another group to go before I can activate.
Alright, so with him all up in melee, he's got 5 attacks with his Toxin Injector Claws, hitting on 2s for 1 miss. Thank God he's hitting on 2s, because that's 3 2s. And wounding on 2s because of the special rule of the Toxin Injector Claws. For only 2 possible wounds at AP -1.
One of those a 2?
One of those was a 2.
Yeah, you saved yourself one wound there.
Yep.
Alright. And with AP minus... You said 1 with this, correct?
AP -1.
So all his dust kicked off because he's only do 1 damage. So he has a 2-up save, back to a 3-up save. Oh.
Hey!
I rolled poop. If I had gotten anything other than 2 fails there, he would have had a good chance of surviving. Oh well.
I finally got a point! I killed the thing! Yay! God damn. Alright, then I just need to pile in this group by 3 inches. Alright, and almost lastly, for my end of the fight phase, is going to be the... I keep
hybrids.
remembering, they're not neophytes, they're the other ones. Acolyte hybrids. With their 19 rending claw attacks going into the flamer group. So, hitting on now 2s, I believe, because they're within range.
Yeah, they definitely are.
Of his 9-inch bubble. So, hitting on 2s. So, yeah, 4 misses. And hit wounding on... I need 1 more dice. And I have fat fingers. There we go, I got him. Wounding on 4s. For... Oof.
Not great.
That's 3 rends.
3 rends and...
1, 2... 2 standard.
Well, I think the rends will probably take care
The
of it.
rends will probably do it.
5 up invols. Down to 1 guy in the unit. And the 2 regulars, 4 ups. And just to annoy you,
He's spending your last command point.
didn't make it anyway.
Aw.
That would have been great, though.
I have 2 points. Yay. The last thing I'm choosing to fight in the fight phase. D3 number of attacks. 1. Hitting on 6s. Nothing. Your Zangors, do you finally pop it?
I hope so, because I need them to do stuff now. Alright, there's 17 attacks, hitting on 3s. Oh, that one does not look as good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 misses. Oh. 8 misses. And wounding on 5s. 1.
Oh, well. 1 4 up. No.
Getting there. I think that brings you to your last bracket, though.
I think it does.
Alright, well,
Alright, that's the end of my turn.
I got no more else to make.
No, you don't.
So, on to turn 4.
Woo!
Still got another turn to go.
We do.
My Warlord moved his 5 inches forward. Over here, stayed put with the Forge Fiend. The other 2 moved. And the Zangor stayed, continued to beat up the Chimera. Alright, on to Psychic Phase. I'm going to go ahead and Warp Time over there.
Alright.
Plus the 2, that will be enough. Do you want to deny? You have 1 deny.
What else are you throwing around? I feel like you're going to prescience him.
I've got a Boon of Mutation, a Prescience, and then something else. Probably a Smite, maybe.
You don't have any more Zinch's Firestorm, do you?
No.
Okay. Yeah, I'll try and get this one. I got this one.
Okay, so I don't get to
With
Warp
a
Time.
total of a 9.
Yep. And then he's going to Boon of Mutation himself, which he gets. Rolling on the table. Double 6s. 11.
No. You do not get to be a Daemon Prince.
Just pop a Daemon Prince right there. It's like...
I cry. That's a solid cry.
And an 11 is Fragment of Immortality. Add 1 to the wound characteristics. He now has 2 wounds left.
Ah!
Cool. Alright, Prescience on the Forge Fiend. That's enough to get it. And then he's going to go ahead and Smite.
Fair enough. What's your target? Oh, never mind. It's him.
Yeah.
That's an 8.
D3 wounds. For 2. Do you want to look out Sir those?
So, looking at the rules for the Genestealer Cult equivalent of Lookout Sir, Unquestioning Loyalty, it would be on a d6 a 4-up to basically kill a model for taking that wound. Which I'm not willing to do the aberrants for. If it was them, absolutely, I'd pop them in a second, but they're too useful.
Yep.
Plus, has a total of 6 wounds right now for his relic that he's got, so 4 wounds left.
Alright. Well, that's going to be it for my Psychic Phase. On to shooting now. I'll start off with the Forge Fiend, emptying all his shots into the aberrants there.
Alright.
Hitting on 3s. Ooh, 1 miss. Strength 8 onto them, so wounding on 3s. For a total of 6 wounds onto them, with AP minus 1.
Alright, so that'd be 6 ups. For 1.
And these do 2 damage a pop.
Ooh, alright.
So you have 5 groups of 2 5-ups.
Alright, well, I'll just do them one at a time then, equivalently.
Yep.
So, these do how much?
2 a pop.
2 a pop. So the
So-
standard reduces it to 1, so I've only got...
Oh yeah, so yeah, I keep forgetting you reduce everything by 1. So yes, you only have 5 5-ups.
So I'll just do them all at once.
That's fair enough.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 5-ups for
Feel no pain.
Feel No Pain. Of which
You made 3.
I ignore 3.
So 1 dies and 1's got 1 wound.
Yes. So He dies, and I'll just shift this over to the next guy. Ooh, that's not a 5, that's a 1. Yep, there we go.
Alright, then the Hellbrute is going to fire next. He's going to put everything into the Aberrants.
Fair enough.
Starting with the Flamer, D6 number of shots for 5. Wounding on 4s for 3 with AP -1.
3 6-ups. Made 2.
Okay.
1 damage or...
Yeah, they're 1 damage pop.
Alright, so 1 5-up. No. It's late game. I've started to make my saves.
All 6 ups, too. Like, you made a decent chunk right there. Well, that's 1 dead.
Oh yeah, there's another dead. Yes, sorry. But no wound moving.
Yes. And D3 number of shots from his cannon.
1.
And I don't have any rerolls. Hitting on a 4 because he moved. Hey, I hit. Wounding on a 3. I wound. EP -3, so it's just going to go straight onto your number of wounds. And D3. For 3, rounded down to 2.
Yep, so 2 5-ups. Made him.
You made...
A whole bunch of 6-ups, probably about 7 almost.
Yeah, I would say about 7 wounds right there on a 5-up.
Yep. Who else is shooting?
I'm going to shoot your leader there with my Infernal Bolt Pist.
Fair enough.
Hitting on a 3. I hit.
Oh, yes.
Wounding on a 4 because +1 toughness. I hit. I wound. AP -2.
It's 1 damage. I'm not... No. There you go.
Alright.
And no one else is shooting.
No one else is shooting. Charges to declare that my Hellbrute is multi-charging.
Okay, into the...
Your Warlord... not your Warlord, your Primus and the Aberrants.
Alright, I can overwatch with the Primus, with this needle pistol.
It's 1 shot hitting on a 6.
Yeah.
You actually have to look it up.
I now actually have to look it up. Alright, so the needle pistol is only a strength 1, so I need a 6 to wound.
No. Almost.
Oh, would you mind passing me that back? Thank you. So close.
That's why if you want to see 5s and 6s for you just recently. Alright, charge distance.
3 and
6
3.
is enough.
6 is absolutely enough.
Alright, everybody.
Hello!
Forge Fiend going in, double charging again. A 6 is also
also absolutely enough. Like a 3 would have been enough. You can't do that.
Suplex everybody. Alright, so he's going to go there and just wiggle his way in. Come with your wound dice.
That's better. He doesn't quite make it because of his own size. To get the... You can't do that!
His base fits. It's the only part that matters is his base.
You know what? I'll accept it. That. Oh. Okay. Well.
He's gonna go ahead. I am declaring a multi-charge, but I'm only gonna get to the 1.
Okay. Yeah.
8.
Doop. Goodbye. Okay. Wow.
And you don't have enough command points to interrupt.
I don't. That's 3 or 2.
It's 2.
I have
1.
I have 1.
You have 2 victory
When did
points.
I lose the last one?
You spent it on...
A reroll.
Yeah.
No, on the, I forget what, but I spent it on something.
Yeah.
Either way.
Alright, so I'm going to start off the combat with the Hellbrute. Just putting all of his attacks into those aberrants there. He's got 4 attacks, and he is hitting on 3s. Rerolling 1s because of the nearby Aspiring Sorcerer. Not Aspiring Sorcerer, Exalted Sorcerer. I still rolled 2 misses. 2 hits. I'm wounding on 2, strength 12.
Oh.
Both wound, AP -3, 3 damage a pop.
Alright, so... I'll do this 2 at a time, so 2 5-ups.
Didn't
No.
make it. 1's dead.
2 5-ups.
Didn't make either. Both are dead.
Both are dead.
Unless the abominant or whatever.
I don't have an abominant.
The special dude. Does he have 1 extra wound?
No.
Okay.
They all have 2.
Woot! Goodbye.
1 more point for you. You're
Yes.
at 5.
And then I'm going to go ahead and have the Forge Fiend go next and put all of his attacks into the only guy that's left there.
All right.
Forge Fiend with his 4 attacks hitting on 3s. Rerolling 1s because of that Exalted Sorcerer. Yeah. And wounding on 3s. It's only strength 6. 2 wounds with AP -1.
All right, well, 2 6-ups. No.
2 damage a pop.
He did.
Nom 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 nom.
He did. You're now at 6 points.
Yep. And my Forge Fiend is going to consolidate 3 inches
All right.
to kind of block a little bit of the sorcerer.
Fair enough. You're last.
It is my turn cycle, so I guess that would activate first. Get back on there.
Putting his arm back on.
Zangor's hopefully finishing off this Chimera this turn. There's 17 attacks, hitting on 3s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 misses. Wounded on 5s. 1, 2, and 3. Not enough, I don't think, but 3 wounds.
All right. Well, 3 4-ups.
Failed
Didn't
them all. Which
Any of them, which
total 12 damage on it now. I think it's dead.
I'm pretty sure it's dead.
Yeah. He's got 10 wounds.
Oh, he died.
He died
No,
this turn.
He died this
I
turn.
needed to do 1.
Okay.
Which meant last turn you should have only done 1 attack, but you rolled a 1 anyway on your D3.
Yeah. We thought he had more wounds.
Oh, he's dead.
Yep.
And
Rigged to explode.
Boop.
So,
On a 5-up, I get a command point.
nope.
Happened once in the whole game. We spent 6 command points. I got 1.
Yep.
Alright. I think it's literally just the Zangors you're going to hit with it.
Oh, I know it's just the Zangors, but I forget what the actual effect is.
Explodes. Do 6-inch bubble, D3 damage.
6-inch. I still think I'm just going to hit the Zangors.
Yeah. You might get the Hellbrute.
I might.
Closest point to closest point. Yeah, you're going to get the Hellbrute.
Sweet.
So yeah, that's it. You're not going to be in range for anyone else. So the Hellbrute and the Zangors. So D3 on both.
Alright, D3 for Zangors. 1.
1.
D3 for Hellbrute.
3.
3.
There you go. And there. Finally, goodbye.
Ah. The little consolidate.
Yeah,
Close enough.
technically they move that way, but I'm gonna say they just whatever.
Yeah.
They're going that way.
They'll get there eventually. And that is the end of your turn.
Yes.
On to my turn, where I think at this point I'll call GG.
I have 7 victory points at the moment.
Yeah, where I've got 2, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I table you, I could, without losing any more models, I would tie.
Yes, you could fall back to get Linebreaker. I'm probably just going to move back and get Linebreaker.
Yeah, you're just going to shift him, warp time, and hide him behind something in the
Since
back.
he didn't quite make it over to do his goody goodness.
Yeah. So, there's no way I'm not losing this whole unit next turn. And the likelihood of me wiping at least
Everything?
your 2 heavy tank dudes is unlikely. I wish I actually knew that they were vehicles and didn't just go with, that one's totally a monster. It looks like a monster.
don't
It's
know-
got to be a monster.
I don't think it would have changed your strategy much.
It would have changed it slightly. That I wouldn't throw the. I would have just bought a different weapon.
Well, you wouldn't have known it before the game.
I thought most things in your army were monsters. for some reason. I
Why?
don't know.
It's mainly infantry, different shades of infantry, and vehicles.
Yeah. I didn't think that Thousand Suns had that many vehicles. I was wrong. They've got like 2 monsters and mostly infantry and vehicles.
Yeah.
It's just, oops on my part. I should have went with drills or the other one.
Yeah. Yeah.
But, Thousand Suns... No, sorry. Genestealer Cult. I'm not a fan of the changes in Cult Ambush.
No.
I liked the randomness of what it was before.
And that you could spend command points or whatever to make it more reliable.
Yes. I kind of like the blip idea,
Yeah.
but I don't like how it's implemented.
Yeah. I wish the blips could leave their deployment zone,
Absolutely.
move at like a base set number of like 6
inches.
and as long as if they perform no other action than move, they remain a blip and with no enemies within 9 inches, and you can choose to reveal them at any point to have them then do whatever action according to the phase.
Kind of like the video game that was
It's Space Hulk.
Space Hulk, the turn-based variety.
Yeah. I think that would be amazing for Genestealer Cult.
Yeah, you have an indeterminate blob of something moving across the board that your opponent would have to come over and find out what it is.
Yeah, and
It fit more of the fluff of what Genestealers kind of are,
yeah, and
as they're trying to be like secretive and sneaky.
launching surprise revolutions and
All that.
uprisings and whatnot. I feel right now that it's very much
Elite-centric.
1, elite-centric, 2, the way it's currently set up is the standard battle. It has no real flavor. The only thing that you really gained was an easy way to put half your army in deep strike, but almost every army
has that.
something to do that. The blip system could be interesting, but it's so limited in what it is.
For the way that we interpret the rule set as written, it counts as models off the board when going for that half and half for power or points or however you run it.
So you're either putting units in underground and having them be able to deep strike 9 inches away or 3 inches away with the one unit. Admittedly, it chose the wrong target.
Yes.
Or you have them in your territory that they can't leave. They're forced to reveal turn one way or another. And the best you can do is spend a command point to put them in the underground.
Or move them 12 inches while remaining in your deployment zone. Which, the only reason they have that, you can either deep strike them off the board or move them 12 inches, is because in the rules, if something moves up and is it within that 9 inches?
They can't get within 9 inches.
They can't get within.
It's specifically enemy units cannot enter the 9-inch bubble.
Okay, never mind.
They do create a 9-inch bubble of denial for the very first move of the game. Literally turn 1 move.
Okay. So, in that sense, it's okay because it 100% denies an area of the board.
The problem is that is such a niche period of the game to affect that it's not going to affect 90% of armies.
Does your army consist of only flyers that move really fast? Yes. Use it. Does it have anything else? Yes. Don't use it.
Yeah.
Is the way I currently see the change. But on more positive notes, I love the characters.
The characters are amazing. They have some of the best characters.
Fantastic. I love the aberrants.
Those aren't a character, but sure.
They're not. I was going on to something new. I love the characters, comma. I love the aberrants,
I
comma.
thought you were going to move on to a specific character you love to back.
Fine, the abominant.
That you don't have, that they haven't let out yet.
They haven't let out yet. No, it was in the Wolf and...
Yeah, you had to buy that box.
No, I did not buy that box.
It's a good thing it's coming soon.
Yes. One thing I don't quite understand for why they did it like even just flavor-wise or rules-wise, the Patriarch and Genestealer,
Can't get cult creeds.
no, the Pure Strains can't get cult creeds.
It doesn't make any sense. I understand sort of for power balancing for the regular Genestealers,
But the
fluff-wise,
Patriarch is supposed to be the living embodiment of their
creed.
god thing,
Yeah, literally the thing that they should be aspiring to be.
and it can't.
Do the same
It's the source of their abilities, and it can't use their abilities.
Yeah.
What? Yeah, but either way, for everyone watching, I hope you enjoyed. I plan on playing more elite-centric, or maybe a shooty army next.
I'd recommend trying a shooty army.
Yeah, this was just me trying to do a... Like, I tried just troops before the Codex came out. I wanted to try troops again to see if it was anything changed. But not really. It's still, you want to have elites. Troops are kind of just there to fill your list.
I think troops can now fill the list much easier because you can bring really small, cheap squads.
Yeah.
But they think they can still perform battlefield roles. I think the problem with these guys is you did not put them into units that they could eat. They are meant to fight. If they had gone up against my rubrics more straight away, they would have been better. If they fought the Zangors, they would have won.
Oh, hands down. Yeah, I probably should have engaged more over here where the troops were.
You
But
just threw them into vehicles, and they really didn't have that much anti-vehicle.
no.
If you had brought that squad of 10 with 4 blast demo charges,
Oh, it would have...
you could have probably
melted.
gutted the one.
Yeah. But... Where was I? Damn it. Yeah, I wanted to try to see if the troops worked. In this instance, it didn't because I used them poorly against things they weren't meant to fight. Well, at least with their kit.
I feared those aberrants. Those aberrants would have torn through either
Absolutely.
one of my vehicles.
I can't wait to get more aberrants.
Yeah.
They are delicious. Either way, I hope you all enjoyed.
Catch you guys next time.
Yep, catch you guys next time. What do you think of the Codex? Let us know. Bye.